Let me tell you what I think should be gone. The notion that Terence Bud Crawford should move up 3 weight classes, 21 pounds, to fight Canelo Alvarez. He's entirely too small.
You got a love for boxing.
Yes, love boxing.
Who's gonna win the fight, man? That's coming up, the biggest
Crawford.
fight in boxing.
Crawford.
Huh?
Crawford. I'm not hesitating. Crawford. I'm not even hesitating. Crawford.
You gonna stand on that all the way to September 13th?
I love Canelo. Crawford will beat Canelo.
Come on, yeah, get it, 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 get it. Come on, yeah, move out the way, yeah, move out the way, yeah, move out the way.
It's rare to see Stephen A. Smith deliver breaking news without his trademark energy. But on Andre Ward's All the Smoke Fight podcast, that's exactly what happened. No raised voice, no dramatic pause, it's just a direct look into the camera. And a prediction that rippled through the boxing world like a sudden left hook.
Crawford will beat Canelo by decision. I can't see anybody knocking out Canelo Alvarez. But I do believe that if you can box and you can move, that you can beat Canelo.
I've got love for Canelo, but Crawford's going to beat him. He'll beat him on points. Those words carried weight because Stephen A. isn't your average fight fan. He's spent decades covering the sport's biggest legends. From Mayweather to Pacquiao, Tyson to Crawford, in both mainstream media and boxing circles, his voice matters. The shock wasn't only in the prediction, it was in the way he broke it down with calm precision.
You can outpoint him.
That's right.
When I think about Canelo, one of the things that I don't like about Canelo, despite his greatness, and a neck as wide as Broadway for crying out loud.
Right.
It's like almost every shot has to be a power shot.
It's a power shot, yeah.
Stephen A. reminded everyone of a truth boxing insiders have repeated for years. Canelo Alvarez is nearly unshakable in the ring. His chin is granite, his resilience is unmatched. Man, but then came the key observation. If you've got movement, if you've got skill, you can beat him. You can outthink him, outmaneuver him, and take the fight on the scorecards.
That's not beating Crawford. I will confess, I think Gervonta Davis's trainer, Cal, I think he said this. He said Crawford could find himself in trouble if he decides to engage with Canelo, because Canelo is the naturally bigger, strong fighter. And I don't care that Crawford's gotten bigger, and I don't care that Crawford's gonna go in there just as big as Canelo. Canelo is accustomed to fighting at the weight.
He pointed to Crawford's genius footwork, his seamless stance switches, and his effortless command of distance. Then came the real stink Stephen A.'s critique of Canelo's reliance on power. Every punch is heavy, loaded, and punishing. But also, he argued, predictable. And that's exactly the style Crawford loves to dismantle. It's like every shot has to be a power shot, he said. That won't beat Crawford, and Crawford knows it.
And Crawford is not. And Canelo is a genius in this regard. You don't see him show up for fights not ready. He's always ready.
always prepared.
He's always ready. He's always
that.
prepared. So I think he's the slower fighter, though. And I think that Crawford is brilliant as a boxer. And I think that between switching to conventional and southpaw, using his jab and movement, I think that Crawford is going to outpoint Canelo because he's faster.
But just when it seemed he was a lin on Crawford, Stephen A. added a cautionary note. Canelo is naturally bigger and physically stronger, and that matters. Echoing comments from Gervonta Davis's trainer, he warned that if Crawford gets lured into trading heavy shots instead of sticking to a pure boxing plan, the size gap could become a serious problem. I don't care if Crawford's bulked up Canelo lives at this weight. Crawford doesn't. It was one of those rare Stephen A. moments where praise met perspective, confidence in Crawford's brilliance, tempered with respect for the risk. Then came a video drop no hype package. No slick editing, just raw footage from Terence Bud Crawford's training camp. And it blew up online. In the clip, Crawford isn't just going through drills, he's moving with a kind of controlled fury. Crisp pivots, razor-sharp head slips, explosive combos from impossible angles, every movement purposeful, every strike measured. This wasn't warm-up work. This was an artist fine-tuning his masterpiece. The reaction was immediate. Some fans called it the sharpest training footage they'd ever seen. Others compared it to the time Mike Tyson's pad work went viral at age 53 and shook the internet. But this wasn't about raw force, it was about mastery, even moving up to super middleweight. Crawford looked quicker, sharper, and more precise than ever. No wasted steps, no hesitation, just a man locked in, dangerous, and ready to prove exactly why Stephen A. Smith believes in him.
Yeah, move out the way. Yeah. What you got? Yeah, 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 what you got? Yeah.
Some fans argued it was the sharpest Crawford has ever looked, maybe even sharper than before his destruction of Errol Spence. Analysts took notice, comment sections lit up, and suddenly Stephen A. Smith's bold prediction didn't seem so far-fetched. Still, not everyone was buying in. For all the speed and precision Crawford showed in that clip, a louder conversation began brewing about a much bigger obstacle looming beyond the camera.
When you have two great fighters, great things can happen. But I could see even Crawford getting knocked out like Amir Khan style though.
Do you give Terence Crawford any chance to beat Canelo?
I don't see it happening.
"I just don't see it," said Garcia, a former Canelo sparring partner, breaking the optimism with a blunt warning. In his words, Crawford could be in danger of getting Amir Khan'd. Garcia has felt Canelo's power firsthand in the gym, those short, compact punches that carry brutal force. And with Crawford climbing 3 full-weight divisions, this will be one of the rare occasions where Canelo steps in as the naturally larger fighter. No catchweights, no restrictions, just raw, unfiltered power and a statement to make.
But he could definitely prove me wrong. But I just think, bro, I've trained with Canelo, I've been around him. Bro can really push back heavyweight. So I don't know how he's because this is the first time Canelo's actually bigger than somebody in a long time. So it's like the weights are lifted off and now he could fight even more freely, you know?
"I've been in there with Canelo. He can push back heavyweights," Garcia continued. "This is the first time in a long time he'll fight like that again." But the warnings weren't just about size and strength. There were other shadows hanging over this matchup.
Man, when you talking about these big fights, you whispering. You said Canelo and Crawford.
Yeah.
Man, come on, man. That's the biggest fight, you know what I mean, in boxing right now. Canelo and Crawford. Crawford stepping up. Man, it's so big, you got Muhammad over there saying something about it. That's how big it is.
Bill Haney, father and trainer of undisputed champion Devin Haney, pushed the conversation further, raising concerns that went beyond the ring. Speaking with pro boxing fans, he suggested Crawford should be prepared for more than just clean boxing. Haney hinted at the doping allegations that have followed Canelo's camp over the years, specifically linked to longtime trainer Eddie Reynoso. "Does Crawford have to watch out for more than just punches?" Haney said. "Absolutely."
It came off the bench from the 60s, right, Muhammad? You go back in the 60s? Yeah, well, listen, Canelo is big. And shout out to Crawford stepping up. But does Crawford have to be worried about more things than just boxing?
Uh-oh.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh. Let's go.
I didn't say he has to do any accusing, nor we would do that, but I'm saying is, let's worry.